You purring? Yeah? You happy? Oh, good boy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thank you, Friday. Few quick things. I'm gonna end this vlog talking about Captain Toad, but we beat Captain Toad. Kind of. Captain Toad first came out on the Wii U, and it was a single-player game. It was also released onto the 3DS. Then it got ported to the Switch, and the Switch has got like the base game Captain Toad stuff, but then also there's a bonus thing, like a bonus section of the game. We've done everything in the Switch game except the bonus game, and also the paid DLC, because there's paid DLC. But the base game is 3, they call them books, and we beat the 3rd book tonight. If you're interested in watching any of that stuff, it's over on Steven VOD. I suggest checking it out if you like Captain Toad. It's very, very chill and casual. The past 3 weeks have been. At some point, we will get back to Captain Toad and play that bonus one. It's all based on Super Mario Odyssey, but we're going to save that for the future. So I'll talk about Captain Toad at the end of this vlog. For the beginning, I'm going to say this stuff is still here, but it won't be here tomorrow. We spent the day continuing to work on the upstairs and cleaning. That was basically what we did all day. Is it this? No, it's not. Is it this? No. There we go. There are 6 switches, and they don't make any sense. They don't make any sense. I mean, it would have been hard no matter what, right? Because it's 6 switches, but like they really don't correspond to the things.
Doesn't do anything? Maybe it's an outlet switch.
Maybe. So I'm gonna bring you upstairs, and I'm gonna show you what we did today, and why I know for a fact that tomorrow we can get this stuff upstairs. So we've been cleaning the floors, and now at this point in time, the floors of all of the rooms are clean. So my office, Mal's office, guest room, and our master bedroom, all clean. The only thing remaining is the loft. So right now, this stuff's just kind of all skedattered. Mal's going to be taking those bookshelves. They were in her room before. They're going to be going back in there. They're just out of there right now because we were waiting for stuff to dry. I think thing of interest, so like right, this is the line of like everything past this point is clean. So I'm taking off my shoes to go past this point. But I also wanted to show off the guest room. Not that there's a lot to see, but it does exist. There's a guest bed. So that's kind of exciting. Another change that we made, we got rid of the old
IKEA frame.
Yeah. So the guest bed for the past several houses, well, actually, no, just the past house.
Yeah.
Just the bed. We never had a guest bed.
No.
We never had a guest bed until the last place we lived. That bed was our bed, the bed that we had from Colombia when we first got married. And that mattress is still here, but the bed frame was from IKEA, and it somehow survived move after move after move from Colombia back to Myrtle Beach. So 2 different places, and then the Blue Wall house, and then the last house. So it survived in 4 places. And when we moved it here, we had it in here, and the stability of that bed has decreased with every move to the point where we were getting a little worried that the bed would collapse. And it gave us over 10 years of bedness. And we're very grateful for that, but we thought that it might be safer for guests, and then also for Kepler. Like, there's always like that worry, right? That Kepler will be under the bed and the bed will collapse, and it might be an insane thing to think about, but I'm like, I don't want to risk it. So Mal decided that we would get a new bed frame, and we actually got the same one that we use on our bed, and it's a big like metal frame, so it supports a lot of weight, and it's not made of particle board. And it
also makes it easier to move someday.
It is,
Because they fold up like a cot.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier than taking apart a bed.
No, it's true. And like there's no, as a result, like there's no footboard, there's no headboard, there's no sides. It's just there. But I got to tell you, our bed is like that, and I actually prefer that because one of the things I hated about the old IKEA frame is that I would stub my toe on it, and I would think I broke my toe. I mean, it was
bad.
It was really bad, and guests would hit their toes on it, and then you'd hear a scream from the guest room. So it was fun. So anyway, so this is all set up. We might get some sort of headboard for it, but otherwise right now people can actually stay here, which is nice.
There's one on Facebook Marketplace, but it had posters, like the two tall parts, and that wouldn't fit in our car.
Yeah, I mean, our car is bigger than a car, but there's still limitations, so we're kind of pushing it with a headboard, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. But the floor in here is clean, and the floor in all the bathrooms are clean. The floor, everything upstairs is clean, and ready. And we just have to do the loft. So we will do, put these back on. We will do the loft tomorrow. And based on how much furniture is in here, we'll probably have to do this half and then move furniture and then do the other half. But
and then maybe the landing.
Yeah. That's all part of it. And we've got some ideas for where the bookshelves and stuff are going to go. This room is my next project because I want to get everything set up so we can stream in here starting next week. I've wanted to stream in here since we got here because we decided this was the streaming location, and that's going to be the goal for next week, is to get everything set up for it and to actually start streaming. Oh, and finally did this.
Take your shoes off.
I'm not going in. Curtain. We got the curtain up, which is good. For one, because I don't have to have light coming in, and then the other reason is it helps with the soundproofing of the room. It still sounds bad, but it will get better. This is the room I'm really worried about with audio, but we'll...
I think it's better already.
Oh, it is.
With the couch in here, even though it's not set up.
Yeah, it is, but there's still progress. There's still things to do, but we'll work at it. Anyway, okay, so as promised from the beginning, we beat Captain Toad. How'd you feel about Captain Toad?
I liked it. Like some of the beginning levels were very easy, but there has to be a difficulty curve. But once they started to get a little bit harder, I think that's when I enjoyed it a bit more.
Yeah. Captain Toad started with little levels inside of Super Mario 3D World, and they weren't really super appreciated at the time because we were playing through it with Alex and Haley, and having a sudden single player thing really broke up it really ruined the flow of what we were doing. I feel like if I would have been playing the game solo, that I probably would have played the Captain Toad stuff at the time and liked it. Getting a chance to play Captain Toad with Mao is much more enjoyable. I don't think it's a game I would have played by myself, but playing with you is nice.
Oh yeah, that was a lot more fun.
The other thing is that the game is clearly not designed for two people. And of course it's not. It already came out as a single player game, and then for the Switch port, they just slapped in a second player. It does make some of the levels easy because it's not designed for two people. Like, you can have people split up and save a ton of time. And then the other thing is that you can have someone park themselves in a safe area, and then the other person can take risks, and if they die, it doesn't matter. They warp back to the other person, so you kind of have a safety net. So I don't know. I can only judge the game through the co-op, and I have to take into consideration the fact that like it's clearly for one person, but it's cute. It really evokes the sense of like looking at a little diorama, and it's fun. I think it's a fun co-op game, although you would not be, remiss to play it single player because it's clearly designed that way. One of the big difficulties Mal and I had is that each player controls the camera. So we would kill each other because someone would be walking and the other person would move the camera so they could see where they were going, and then the other person would die. So that wasn't great, but it also led to some good comedy. So maybe it was fine. My only complaints with Captain Toad, I like the idea of the game. My only complaints is that the game is wildly short. Because it's pretty short. There's some replay value because you can go back through and try to collect all the gems or get the secret thing, or where you like turn the map and just try to find where that one pixel toad is. So like there's some replay value, but it is pretty short. And then the other thing is that the story is odd. It's really odd. I feel like I understand that it's just supposed to be like, oh, it's this cute funny thing. But the story is basically like, oh, Toadette was kidnapped. We saved her. Oh, now Captain Toad was kidnapped. Oh, we saved him. Oh, Toadette was kidnapped again. And like, that's the story. And the game is not very long. And I'm like, I don't know. I understand that this is just supposed to be a, cute little thing, but you probably could have done
Something more.
Just a little something different than, oh, we keep getting kidnapped and the game's over. Anyway, overall enjoyed it. I do want to play the Odyssey DLC, but I have not played all of Odyssey, so I don't know that I would understand it super well. You have.
I have.
You basically 100%ed it?
I did. I mean, I didn't get every moon, but
almost.
I got enough to beat the game.
Well, you went far above and beyond that, too. I don't remember how many you had, but it was a lot. Anyway, so yeah, we'll come back and do the Odyssey DLC at some point, but we've got other things to work on, so we're going to work on other things. The hope is that next week we'll play Pokemon up here, but
nice.
That's all going to depend on if it sounds okay. I want it to sound the same as it always has, so we'll try. We'll get things set up to the best of our ability and see what we can do. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?